Wow, what an amazing video to start today's session on. Hello everyone, good morning. I'm Jade, I'm a sales executive at Jet2holidays and welcome to your virtual knowledge session in partnership with Domes Resorts and Reserves. We're joined by the lovely Penny this morning. Hi Penny. So Penny's going to take us on a quick trip to Corfu and she's going to run through the beautiful selections of hotels that we have at Domes Resorts. And there'll be time to ask any questions at the end of the session. So if you do think of anything throughout, please pop it in the chat function. And I've seen a lot of messages in there already this morning. Good morning, everyone. And then we also have time at the end for a quick Slido quiz. And we've got an amazing prize up for grabs. So just make sure that you've got your second device at hand so that you can take part in that quiz. So before we get into the main event, I just wanted to point out a really important landing page on our trade website. So this is a landing page that's dedicated to Domes hotels, and you can find this under deals and then hotel chains, and then you'll see all of our hotel partners in alphabetical order. And if you click on the Domes, it's going to take you through to this page, and you can see all of the fantastic hotels that Domes Resorts has to offer. Now we're going to start today's session with the
Hello, and welcome to another Domes Resorts training session. Today, we will focus in Corfu. But first, let's recap on the existing Domes portfolio. We are known as the fastest growing luxury hotel portfolio in the Mediterranean, and that's because we have at least one new resort opening every year. We currently have 8 resorts in our collection. 6 of them are in the main Domes Resorts portfolio, and the 2 left are in the new Domes Olus brand. But let's go one by one. The first 3 I'm going to talk about are in Crete. The exclusive Domes of Elunda, the immersive Domes Zin Hanya, the cosmopolitan and adults-only Domes Noruz Hanya. Then we go to Corfu, which we will focus later on today, the legendary Domes Miramare, the experiential Domes of Corfu, and then we have the 3 new ones for 2022. The brand new and sophisticated Domes Lake Algarve. This is the first hotel in our collection that goes outside of Greece, so really exciting. And then we have 2 new ones in the Domes Olus brand, the eco-friendly Domes Olus Zante for families and the lifestyle adults-only Domes Olus Elunda. All of these resorts are in hand-picked destinations. They have lots of history they're destined to leave a transformative imprint on your guests' life stories. They're of course also award-winning, enticing settings, global F&B culture, and elevated hospitality. The most important element of them all, though, is the emotional interaction we have with local culture and traditions through our signature experiences and concepts. We will focus on one of them today. Let's see on the next slide. The Haute Living Selection, a hotel within the hotel concept and a very VIP one at that. It actually consists of a set of accommodations, usually the top tier accommodations per hotel, and they come with a luxurious bundle of services, VIP status, and a complimentary upgrade to half-port dine-around. The best part for me is that you have a 24/7 haute living room, a lounge, and a concierge where you can have snacks and drinks throughout the day on a complimentary basis. As you can see, the pictures look very different, and that's because every hotel will look quite differently depending on the style of that resort. Specifically for Dome's resorts, the two top pictures are what is on Dome's Miramare, and it's the only one that has an extra swimming pool and an extra outdoor space. Domes of Corfu is the picture on the right in the middle. So let's go to Corfu. Many of you will probably know Corfu town is UNESCO protected, and Corfu itself is known to be very regal. There's so many sightseeing options here for you to do and many experiences as well as boat trips. So we're not going to focus too much on that, but let's go straight into the hotels. This is where we are in the map. This is Corfu Airport and town, and this is Domes Miramare, while this is Domes of Corfu. Domes Miramare is part of the luxury collection of Marriott. Domes Miramare is an adults-only resort. It combines luxury and comfort in the best possible way, offers exceptional services and signature experiences and concepts. The best one is the Miramareta, our own sleek cruiser where guests can use it to go to boat trips around the island, to the nearby island of Baxi, which is quite beautiful, or even for beach hopping, and the best one, as a water taxi from the airport or town of Corfu. Now here we also have many more experiences and concepts from our signature collection of domes. We have art galleries, drawing and painting master classes and workshops, exhibits, installations, Asulin Library, an outdoor gym overlooking the Ionian and listening to the waves, a degustation menu at our degustation restaurant Macris, with unique creations, the tailor-made Soma Spa treatments, and all the destination discovery experiences. Be authentic and be Epicurean, which means there are different ones. It could be an orchestra night, it could be olive oil and local delicacy tasting, kumquat, wine tasting, local cooking classes, or signature walking tours. There are many more that I can't even begin to mention here. But let's focus on the unique elements of Domes Miramare. It's actually the only resort in the island of Corfu that's truly waterfront. To be exact, half of it is waterfront and the other half beachfront. It is also located in a 4th-century-old olive grove, the absolute Mediterranean setting, of course, uninterrupted and spectacular sea views of the Ionian. It's located in the popular destination of Corfu, just walking distance from fishing village of Moretica. 30 minutes drive from Corfu town and airport, and adults only, minimum age 16 years old. It offers a direct access to our private, shingle, shallow, and natural beach. Definitely the most luxurious adults only hotel in Corfu, and the most legendary one in Greece, as it used to belong to the Onassis family, hosted really VIP guests like Jackie O, Maria Callas, royalties, prime ministers, and many more famous idols. We've won lots of different awards. I'd say the most recent one is the best one, Europe's leading luxury resort for 2021. There's nothing better than that, really. Pavilion and villa accommodations are the part of a haute living selection, and then the very Thailand style themed, either fully or semi-detached. Emerald are the leading room types. Some of them are beachfront, they're low-rise buildings, and even if they're not beachfront, they're very close to the beach. 2 restaurants and 3 bars, famous signature creations from an award-winning chef, a sushi bar restaurant as well, the Miramare, the art gallery, and lots of different events, full moon parties or culinary events from our exclusive guest chefs. So the orientation here is sophisticated luxury, perfect for couples or friends traveling together, or even families traveling with their teenagers above 16. A very elegant style, tranquil, experiential, and of course sophisticated. The water element, we have 3 swimming pools, a private beach, and 3 piers. A quick overview, this is where the olive grove is and all of the emeralds, and this is the beachfront side of the resort. If you were to proceed a bit further down, this is where the waterfront starts. We have also piers that you can see lots of our guests choose to do their free daily yoga. And one of the pools is actually exclusive to the hot livers as mentioned before. Now for F&B, the default board basis here is breakfast and guests can upgrade to half board at an extra charge. For those that have chosen an odd living room, the top tier as mentioned, they go straight to half board dine around on a complimentary basis. Here we have an award-winning chef to cater for all menus, Mediterranean fine dining. It is actually inspired by Corfu, but of course Corfu has lots of elements from both France, Italy, and the UK. Macris restaurant is the main restaurant here as well as the degustation place, and we have 3 more bars, one of them being sushi and cocktails. Here is how the leading room types look like, Emerald collection, nothing leading about that, let me say. So here you will see all the Emerald collection around the olive grove. Emerald retreats, suites, residences, they're all located in 3 L-shaped 2-story buildings, very close proximity to the beach and pool as well as the restaurants of the resort. Very clean lines as well, and you can see that the resort will either have a garden or a sea view. Some of them will be on a patio, others will have a veranda. This is the haute living selection, all of the pavilions, grand pavilions, pavilion suites, retreats, and of course our villas. So this is the haute living selection, the top tier, very elegant, spacious, private, 1 or 2 bedroom suites, or even an open plan retreat. They will all come with either a private pool or an outdoor heated jacuzzi, of course private gardens and private decks. Many of them you can see that they are waterfront, meaning they're just steps away, if any, to the water itself. And then we finish off Domes Miramare with the very impressive HRH complex. As mentioned, Domes Miramare has 2 villas, the HRH Pearl and the HRH Ivory. So combined all together and a few extra space within the resort, you have the very VIP area HRH complex, 5,000 square meter area, very exclusive and secluded and waterfront. It has 2 villas, 1 lounge, 4 pools, private pier, and of course, details made for royalties. We are now going to Domes of Corfu, part of the Autograph collection of Marriott. Quite a beautiful and unique resort as well. My favorite part is actually coming to the resort because it's part of the magic for me. So as you can see, it's surrounded by a lavish forest and beautiful green. And on the other side, it's beachfront and it has uninterrupted views of the Ionian. So as you approach down, it's not easy to locate the resort. You can actually see it, but the more you proceed down to the street here, that's when slowly it appears as of magic. So that's why that's my favorite part of actually visiting the resort. Now, this is a family resort. We say that beyond luxury is where we set the stage for those who matter the most. And of course, these are our family and loved ones. It's a beachfront luxury family resort, just 25 minutes drive from Corfu National Airport and town. It's surrounded, as mentioned, by the forest, and it has this beautiful green landscape of Corfu, but overviewing the emerald Ionian waters. It has so many experiences here and of course signature concepts. We are bringing a new activity park for 2022. It's going to be called Stivos and it's going to be hybrid in terms of activities, teenager zone, and also things that all adults and age groups will enjoy. We also have another signature concept that you may remember from Domes of Elunda, the core. Here is an open-air space with lots of different pop-ups, an outlet of shopping and food outlets for you and your loved ones to enjoy. We also have the art galleries, the Soma spa treatments, the outdoor gym, the local experiences like olive oil, wine, kumquat tasting, pastry cooking, and many more. Of course, daily boat trips if you like, and the cinema nights for the little ones at the core. There we also do food festivals and curated kids activities. We will also bring Asolin Corner, signature walking tours, and of course, Paradise for water sports. But let's recap on the USPs here. Why Domes of Corfu? Because it has this unique location between a forest and the Ionian Sea, quite secluded and hidden from the rest of the world. And it also has direct access to a golden sandy, quite wide beach, natural beach, and awarded the best one of the island. It also features the core, which is the large open-air area with the strolling areas and the pop-up stores, the activity park, family and adult-only swimming pool areas and designated ones, extensive gardens and plants that you will only find in Corfu, kids club with bespoke activities, 3 restaurants, four bars and a food outlet, and of course a state-of-the-art wellness center. So we're going for more elevated luxury here, couples and families, sophisticated style, very cool, relaxing, scenic, and of course experiential is number one here. The water element, as mentioned, you have the secluded golden sandy beach of Lifada, the best one there is. You also have an adults pool only area, which is this one here, the pool, and a kids pool along with the family swimming pool that you can see here. You can see that words are not enough really to describe the beach and the actual waters. The color is just magnificent. The default board basis here is actually half board on a complimentary basis, and guests can upgrade to full board at an extra charge. Once again, for those that are staying on an haute living room, they go straight to half board dine around on a complimentary basis. Now, if you've chosen already an haute living room and you have the dine around, but you also want full board, that means you automatically become part of the full board dine around club of haute livers. Now, 3 restaurants and 4 bars, as well as wine tasting evenings and gastronomy workshops. And let's not forget Spianada, or as we also like to call it, the core, the open air area with the luxury street food outlets and food trucks. There's so many elements here, such a nice cuisine that you will be spoiled for choice. It's actually very close to being in an all-inclusive resort. We wouldn't advertise it as such. However, when you book an haute living room, you have the dine around and the haute living lounge. That means you get half per dine around plus the lounge 24/7. So it's quite close and it's great value for your money. This is the Spianada, or the core, as I've mentioned before. It stands for a conjunction of refined experiences in art, play, fashion, culture, wellness, and of course gastronomy. So multifunctional complex, perfect for families or even multi-generational families, so you can all be together but still apart in its own, everyone in its own space. Then we have the Kipos Club, of course, as all of our signature concept Kipos clubs in other hotels, we have Crest and Kids Club, teenager activities and babysitting available, strict Ofsted standards, and a combination of worldwide and Montessori. We also feature the new concept here, Kipos, which means in Greek garden, and that means that the kids will have a chance to plant their own greens, herbs, and flowers, and giving them a more sustainability and eco-friendly ideas in their minds. Last but not least, we have the accommodation of Domes of Corfu. Now, this is a true bohemian approach to luxury. You will definitely be able to find the room you're after. There are different room types, different views, different sizing, different styles of rooms. We make sure that everyone will be happy. So, you have garden views, you have internal views, and by garden, by the way, I mean forest, because you actually have a full forest. in your garden. You have then forest, internal, and sea views. Some of them will be with a patio. Some of them will also have a pool to share on the ground floor. Now, all of them will be with sustainable natural materials and definitely targeting the upper upscale to luxury segment of clients. Great value for money and the new talk of town in all of Corfu. Now, before I finish, I want to just remind once again that very soon, within March, we will have Travel Uni Live, and this will come with more incentives and competitions very, very soon. So stay in touch, but not least, these are my contact details. Please make sure you take a screenshot and contact us. This is the Cretan reservations email, Ionian one, so Corfu and Zante, and these are my details. Number also available as WhatsApp and my email. Thank you very much for your time.
If I were a superhero, my superpower would be the ability to freeze time and hold on to every single moment with you to cherish for as long as we please. I would be present for every moment of epiphany that would open new doors and lead down new paths where we could discover cultures, new experiences, and each other, surrounded by the peace and serenity of water. Crystal clear blue water. And as we'd watch them from a distance as they'd roam free and discover the world, it would all pay off with the sound of their laughter. And we'd realize that these are the moments worth keeping, the lifelong memories with those who matter the most, where we had time to sit back and revel in everything we've accomplished. Together. And though our footprints will be washed away, those memories will never fade of a time when you were you and I was me, and we had the time to be us again. Well, I can't freeze the time, but I can take us to such a place if we make the time.